हाँ जी, गुड आफ्टरनून स्टूडेंट्स।
गुड आफ्टरनून
Good
सर।
afternoon, sir.
हाँ जी, चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं बेटा। आज का लेक्चर है हमारा। So today we will discuss shift. First of all, the first topic is shift micro operations, right? So in last lecture we have discussed about other micro operations, right? In last lecture we have discussed logical micro operations, right? In those logical micro operations, we have used many gates like NOT gate, AND gate, and OR gate, right? Today we will discuss shift micro operations. In shift micro operations, we are going to shift a particular information in the form of bits. For example, I have a 4-bit of data. 4 visible है सबको देखिए जरा. For example, I have 4 bits of data. 10101. Now, what you have to do? You will have to apply a shift to this particular data, right? Either you can shift this data to right side, or you are going to shift this data towards left side. Am I clear? Hello? My voice is audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
So basically, shift micro operations are used for serial transfer of data. That means we can shift the contents of the register, your entire data. It will be placed into the registers, right? So we have already discussed in last lecture about the definition of registers. Basically, registers are meant for storage purpose, right? And each register is made up of flip-flops. So if you have 4 bits of register, you are going to use 4 flip-flops in 4-bit register, right? So either you have to provide left shift, that is towards this side, or you are going to apply right shift on this particular data, right? So what differentiates them is the information that goes into the serial input. So in serial micro operations, we do have some serial information, right? So I will clear this point in later slides. So first of all, we have 3 precise categories of shift. So first shift is called logical shift. The second category is called circular shift, and third one, last but not the least, is called arithmetic shift. Logical shift, circular shift, and arithmetic shift. So let's discuss each one by one, right? So first of all, we have a logical shift. In logical shift, the serial input is set to 0, right? So इसको ध्यान से बेटा समझना आप लोग. लॉजिकल राइट शिफ्ट के अंदर क्या करते हैं? अब जो हमारी राइट साइड है, अगर मैं ब्लैक बोर्ड की तरफ अपना माउस रखूं तो ये मेरी राइट साइड है और ये मेरी लेफ्ट साइड है. अगर मैं आपको बोलूंगा you are going to perform right shift, then you have to shift your data towards this side. If I am saying you have to shift your data towards left side, your data movement will be towards this side, right? So let's start with the example. So first of all, I am going to provide logical shift left, right? S H L. This is called logical shift left. So first of all, we will start with right logical shift. SHR means you have to shift towards. So suppose this is your data. As I already said to you that a 0 will be inserted and 0 will be acting as a serial input. So here you are going to insert 0 from left side towards right side. So all your individual bits will be shifted towards right side. And in case of SHL, your 4 bits of data will be shifted towards left side, which means that a 0 will be inserted from right side and all your individual bits will be shifted towards left side. Am I clear? Right? So the symbol for logical shift right is SHR and for logical shift left is SHL, right? So let's take an example of 4-bit data. Suppose you have 1 0 1 0. So before the operation your 4-bit data is 1 0 1 0, and after you are going to apply SHR, logical shift right, your data will become 0 1 0 1. This 0 will be lost. So in case of logical shift, your last bit will be lost, right? So after the operation, before the operation, the data is 1 0 1 0. When the 0 is inserted as a serial input from the left side, it will be taken into the first position and this one will be shifted towards next side and it will become 0. So here this 0 will be at first place, this one will be shifted towards this side, this 0 towards this side, and this one at the last position. So before the SHR, your value is 1 0 1 0, and after SHR, your value becomes 0 1 0 1, right? So when you are going to perform logical shift left, again I am taking the same example, that is 1 0 1 0, but because I am using logical shift left, now your data movement will be from right to left direction, right? So your answer will be 0 0 1 0, and this 1, it will be lost. Clear है? जब मैं पूछना ना क्लियर है कुछ दोनों की वन यूज आ जाएगा अच्छा यार. So am I clear, students? Hello? Hello? So am I clear about logical shift left and logical shift right? If any student is having any sort of doubts, do clear. Raise your hands. अगर किसी को कोई डाउट है तो हाथ खड़ा कीजिए और पूछिए मेरे से. Should I need to repeat the process or is it okay? So your operation, it will be written as, check out on the slide examples. So I have written first SHR. So I am going to apply SHR upon R2. So R2 is the name of the register, right? The contents will be stored again into R2 register after applying SHR. SHR means logical shift right. Similarly, here in examples, I have written SHL R3. It means after applying logical shift left, your data contents will be moved to the R3 register, right? Am I clear about logical shift? Raise your hands if any doubt is there. No hands, no doubt. So let's proceed towards next shift. Next slide, please. So next we have the second category, which is called circular shift. So students, you have seen that in case of logical shift left or logical shift right, your last bit will be lost, right? Means you have a loss of information in case of logical shift. But this sort of advantage is, it will become the advantage in circular shift. Means we don't have any loss of information in case of circular shift. So the circular shift operation circulates the bits of register around the two ends without the loss of information. So let's take a look on the blackboard how it will work. Circular shift left and circular shift right. So in case of logical shift, we have a 0 as a serial input, right? So first of all, we have CIR, circular shift right, or you can say that right circular shift. So what you have to do in this case, your last bit will become the first bit. This is called circular shift right. So again, before the operation, the data value is 1010, and after the operation, your this bit, your last bit, that is 0. So it will become the first bit. So it will become 0 1 0 1. Am I clear? Raise your hands if any doubt is there. CIR. So here there will be no loss of information is there. No loss. Okay. So what is happening over here? Suppose you have 4 bits of data, 1 0 1 0. So this last bit will become the first bit after the rotation, after the circulation, and all the bits will be shifted towards right side, because I am talking about. हेलो, हाँ जी स्टूडेंट सतीश, सतीश बेटा क्या डाउट है? अनम्यूट कीजिए बेटा अपना माइक और डाउट क्लियर करो। सतीश, हेलो
हेलो सर, रिपीट कर दीजिए।
हेलो सतीश, मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको?
दीजिए
हाँ बेटा बताइए क्या बोल रही हो आप?
सर, रिपीट कर दीजिए एक बार।
ठीक है, रिपीट करता हूँ।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
देखिए, सर्कुलर शिफ्ट का मतलब क्या होता है? यू हैव टू सर्कुलेट द इंफॉर्मेशन, मींस यू हैव टू रोटेट द इंफॉर्मेशन। ठीक है, आपको इंफॉर्मेशन को रोटेट करना है, और इस रोटेशन के अंदर हमारे पास देयर विल बी नो लॉस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन इज देयर। सो लेट्स टेक द एग्जांपल अगेन। सपोज you have 4 bits of data. You have 1010 in your register. So you have 4 bits of register. So now you are going to perform circular shift right. So what you have to do? This last bit will be rotated and it will become the first bit of your register. That is your starting bit, right? So here this circulation is there. That is, the bits are moving like this. The bits are moving like this. This is called circular shift right. So suppose we have 1010. So after the circular shift right, this 0 will be taking place of your first bit. That is, this 1 will be shifted towards this side. So it will become this 0. You will become 0 over here. This 1 will be shifted towards next position. That is 1. This 0 on next position and this 1 on next position. So your answer will be 0 1 0 1. Clear है? So next we have CIS, that is circular shift left. Circular shift left. So again, in this case, your data is shifted towards left side. Your data is shifted towards left side. That is, so this one will becomes the last bit of your data. So suppose your data is again 1010, and after performing CIL, it will become 0101. Again, the answer will be same because this one, this 0 will be shifted towards this bit 0, this one 1, 0, and this one will be taking place of the last bit. So your answer will be 0101. Any doubt? Any doubt to any student? So in case of circular shape left or circular shape right, there will be no loss of information is there. Am I clear? So CIL is basically used for circular shift left operation. CIR is basically used for circular shift right operation. Clear है students? कोई doubt है तो पूछिए. Raise your hands if any student is having any sort of doubt. Can we proceed further? No hands, no doubts. So next slide please. So next we have next category of shift is called arithmetic shift. So students, this shift is very important. Arithmetic shift. So first of all, you need to know about where this shift is used. First of all, this arithmetic shift is mandatory for signed binary numbers. Where it is used for signed binary numbers. So first of all, I will let you know about binary numbers and signed binary numbers. So for example, I am writing 10. So 10 as a decimal. So what will be the value for 10 in decimal, in binary? It will be 1010. Right? So this is the binary value for 10. So if I am writing plus 10, okay? So this is your signed number, plus minus 10 again signed number. So this is your unsigned number. If no sign is there, that number is called unsigned numbers. That is, there will be no plus sign or minus sign. If you are placing one sign before your number, it will become signed number, right? So basically, arithmetic shift is used for signed binary numbers, right? So they are used for shifting left or right, right? So if you are going to apply arithmetic shift left, your answer will be multiplied by 2. And if you are going to perform arithmetic shift right, your answer will be divided by 2. Right? So I am just clearing these 2 points in a later topic. So the leftmost bit in a register holds the sign bit and the remaining bit holds the entire number, right? So let's clear this point. For example, here you have 10. So the binary value for 10 is 1010. So if I am going to represent 5-bit representation, 5-bit representation of 10, and I have plus 10. So what you can write? So my register is of 5-bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1010. For plus, you are going to place 0 as a sign bit. So this bit is called sign bit. If I am going to represent minus 10, 1010, so I will represent it like this. So here, instead of 0, you can write 1, 1010. So this is your number, and this is your sign bit. So the first bit represents the sign bit and the remaining bits represents the number itself. So this represents 10. Binary value of 10 is 1010 according to 8421. So I am going to place 1010. 8 plus 2 is equals to 10. Similarly, you can write 13 as well. How you can make it 13? 1101. So it will become 13. Similarly, you can write 15. 8 plus 4, 12 plus 2, 14 plus 1, 15. So all consecutive ones. So it will become 15. I suppose this thing is clear to all of you. If any student is having any doubt about this, let me know about your doubts. अगर किसी को कोई डाउट है तो हाथ खड़ा कीजिए बेटा अपना, raise your hand so that I can make your doubts clearable. Done? So what will happen in right arithmetic shift and left arithmetic shift? So suppose you have 4-bit register. So this is your sign bit in case of ASHR. This is called arithmetic shift right. This shift will become again the same shift, same bit, starting bit, and the all other bits will be shifted towards next position. And in case of ASHL, your sign bit will be lost. So it will be happening. So this information will be lost. Right? So let's clear this by taking suitable example. So suppose I have a number. Suppose I have plus 20 and I am going to represent this number in 8-bit binary, 8-bit binary representation. So what is the value of 20 in binary? 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So it will become 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. So you have to represent this 20 into 8-bit representation, right? So my register is so this is your 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. So because I have plus, so you need to place 0, 0, 0. So this is your sign bit, right? In slide, I have said that the arithmetic shift left multiplies a signed binary number by 2 and an arithmetic shift right divides the number by 2. So I'm going to perform arithmetic shift right, that is ASHR. So after my operation, it will become 10 because it will divide the number by 2. So after dividing 20 by 2, your answer will be 10. So let's check whether it will comes 10 or no, right? So now I am going to perform arithmetic shift right. It means this bit will become again the first bit and all the other bits will be shifted towards next position. So it will become 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay? So this last 0 will be lost. Am I clear? What you have to do, this sign bit will become your first bit and again all the other bits will be shifted towards right side. So now instead of 3 zeros you have 4 zeros. This one comes into this place and this 0 into this place, this one into this place, and this 0 will be taken out from your register. So let's check its value. 8, 4, 2, 1. 8 plus 2 is equals to 10. So I already told you that after performing arithmetic shift right operation, your number will be divided by 2. So I have started with 20, but after performing SHR, my answer becomes 10. Am I clear? Am I clear, students? If any doubt to any student, हाँ जी, सूरज,
यस सर।
हाँ जी बेटा,
सर
क्या डाउट है?
जब नंबर 0 होगा तो साइन बिट क्या होगा उसका?
नंबर 0 होगा, नंबर आपका 0 के लिए 0 होगी बेटा।
सर इंटीजर अगर 0 होगा तो साइन बिट क्या होगा?
0 बेटा, 0 0
0
आपका पॉजिटिव है या नेगेटिव है? नेगेटिव 0 तो हो ही नहीं सकता ना, तो इट विल रिमेन सेम। मैंने यहाँ पे पीपीटी आप देखिए, यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है द साइन बिट इज 0 फॉर पॉजिटिव एंड 1 फॉर नेगेटिव। तो जब मैं यहाँ पे प्लस 20 की बात कर रहा हूँ, तो मैंने यहाँ पे साइन बिट क्या ली हुई है? 0, क्योंकि मेरा नंबर क्या है? प्लस है। तो अगर आपका नंबर प्लस है तो आपकी फर्स्ट बिट जो साइन बिट है वो हमेशा 0 रहेगी। अगर आपका नंबर नेगेटिव है तो साइन बिट क्या रहेगी? हमेशा 1। तो इट विल रिमेन सेम फॉर एवरी नंबर। क्लियर है?
नो सर।
क्लियर है?
सर अगर इंटीजर ही 0 हुआ तो?
बेटा अगर 0 हुआ तो 0 की 0 लेंगे ना। अब 0 को आपने कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करना चाहते हो? आपका डेसिमल 0 है, आप उसको कितने बिट में रिप्रेजेंट करना चाहते हो? अगर आप माइनस 0 ले सकते हो, आप बताइए मेरे को।
नो सर।
प्लस 0 होगा ना।
यस
तो
सर।
प्लस 0 के केस के अंदर बेटा जो साइन बिट होगी वो हमेशा क्या रहेगी? 0,
मतलब पॉजिटिव।
पॉजिटिव। समझ रहे हो? मैं बात कर रहा हूँ साइंड बाइनरी नंबर की, आप बात कर रहे हो सिर्फ बाइनरी नंबर की। Arithmetic shift operations are basically meant for signed binary numbers. If you have some sign before your number, then we are going to apply arithmetic shift operations. Am I clear?
यस सर।
Good, very good. So let's take a look for negative number. So here I have shown the example for plus 20. So what will happen if you have negative 20, minus 20? If you have minus 20, so instead of, for minus 20, the 8-bit representation becomes 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. This is your sign bit. So it will become 1 because I am taking minus. So for minus, I am going to use this 1, right? And the entire number will remain same. So from this bit to this bit represents remaining number. So it will show you 20. That is 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. 16 plus 4, that is equivalent to 20. So now I am going to apply ASHL. That is arithmetic shift left. And this arithmetic shift left multiplies your number by 2 after you are getting your answer. So let's check. Right? So now I am going to perform arithmetic shift left. So arithmetic shift left inserts a 0 from right side towards left side. So what will happen? This becomes 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. And last one, that is your sign bit, will be lows. So let's check its value. What will be the equivalent binary value for this? That is 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. 32 plus 8, which is equivalent to 40. So your initial number is multiplied by 2 after you are applying arithmetic shift left operation. And listen students, a sign reversal is there in case of arithmetic shift left, and I will let you know how it is happening in next slide. Am I clear about arithmetic shift left operation? If any student is having any doubt, clear your doubts by raising hand. If any student is having any doubt, clear your doubts. No doubts. इसको रिपीट करना है बेटा किसी को? हेलो, हाँ जी स्टूडेंट्स, किसी को कोई डाउट है या रिपीट करना है दोनों में से कुछ?
सर एक और एग्जांपल करवा दो प्लीज।
लीजिए बेटा, और करवा देते हैं। अर्थमेटिक शिफ्ट राइट, नंबर लेकर चल रहा हूं बेटा मैं 16, पहले लेकर चल रहा हूं +16, ठीक है। +16 के केस के अंदर 16 को कैसे लिखोगे आप? इसको मैं रिप्रेजेंट करने जा रहा हूं 6 बिट के साथ, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे हो गया आपके पास 32, so this it will become 6-bit representation of 16। लीजिए यहाँ पे आ जाएगा आपके पास 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1, right? And for plus you need to add 0, so this is your sign bit. So after performing ASHR, it will become A. So let's check. So this 0, it will become 0. So 0 0 1 0 0 0, and the last 0 will be closed, right? So what is the value for this number? 1000. So it is equivalent to A. Am I clear? So this is the result for +16. Am I clear? For -16, so for minus you need to add 1 in sign bit, and you will have to insert a 0, right? So it will become, your last bit will be taken outside, that is 1 will be lost, and your answer will be 1 0 0 0 0 0, 1 followed by 5 consecutive zeros, and it will become 32. Equivalent decimal value is 32. So after performing ASHL to -16, it will become 32, and arithmetic shift left multiplies the number by 2. Now am I clear? Clear है बेटा? क्लियर है बेटा? आगे चलें?
यस
किसी को कोई डाउट है? चलो आगे बढ़ो। So let's take a look into the slides. So here this sign bit is called Rn-1 bit, right? Rn-1, Rn-2, and so on up to R0. So this is your R0, the very first bit. R0, Rn-1, Rn-2, right? So in case of arithmetic shift right operation, your Rn minus 1 bit is called sign bit, and it will be unchanged. It will not be changed in case of arithmetic shift right operation, right? And the Rn minus 2 receives the bit from Rn minus 1 and so on for other bits. And the last bit, that is R0, in case of arithmetic shift right operation, it will be closed, right? Next. So next we have arithmetic shift left. So in this case, your sign bit, that is your Rn minus 1. Rn minus 1 is lowest in case of ASHL. And in case of ASHR, your R0 is lowest, right? So here you are facing the issue of overflow. Your overflow register will be set in case of arithmetic shift left operation. So check out how this overflow operation will be taken place. So it will be checked with the help of XOR gate, right? So your last bit and second last bit, that is Rn minus 2 and Rn minus 1 will be XORed, and it will be given to V flip flop. It will be given to V flip flop. Next slide. So let's check this diagram on the screen. So here V is a overflow flip flop, right? So it will be equals to 0 if you have same bits. So what will be the value of a XOR gate? A, B, 0, 0, 0. 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1, 0, right? So V will be set to 0 if you have both the bits equivalent to same value. That is, if you have 0, 0 or 1, 1, your V will be equals to 0. And if you have alternate values in case of Rn minus 2 and Rn minus 1, your V will be equivalent to 1. So you are facing the issue of overflow. Am I clear? Am I clear about this diagram?
सर रिपीट करना एक बार.
Repeat करना. चलिए. So you are going to face the overflow issue in case of arithmetic shift left operation. So how you can handle this overflow? It will be handled with the help of V flip flop. V is called overflow flip flop. If you have different values in case of Rn minus 2 and Rn minus 1, then you are going to face V equals to 1. And if you have same value, Rn minus 2 is equals to 0 and Rn minus 1 is equals to 0, then your V is equals to 0 always, right? So consider these two conditions. So here V is equals to 0, here V is equals to 0 under these two conditions. And if you have different values, if you have 0 over here, 1 over here, and both the inputs are different, you are getting V is equals to 1. So you are facing the issue of overflow. Now clear है? इसका मतलब क्या है? If your value of V is equals to 1, if the value of V is equals to 1, you are facing overflow issue, right? If the value of V is equals to 0, there will be no overflow. Clear है? Clear है students? Am I clear to all of you? Raise your
Yes, sir.
hands. shall we proceed towards next topic? Shall we proceed towards next topic? So next we have next slide.
sir.
So let's have a summary about all the let's have a summary about all the shift micro operations. So first of all, we have discussed two logical micro operations. So logical left SHL, shift left register R. SHR, shift right register R. CIL means circular shift left. CIR means circular shift right. Similarly, ASHL, arithmetic shift left, and ASHR, arithmetic shift right. So this is about the summary. So let's have a one poll. So I'm going to shoot some questions to you. So carefully read those questions and then answer. Right? So time for poll 1. Beta, carefully read the questions and then answer them. अच्छी तरह से क्वेश्चन पढ़िए और फिर आंसर कीजिए, ऐसे हवा में तीर मत डालिए. Hurry up, students. Answer fast. कर दिए बंद। %94 स्टूडेंट last 9 seconds 201 so thank you तो शेयर कर दिया निकल के रहन दिए 75% ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਠੀਕ ਆ 81% ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦਾ which is not the category of shift microoperations. So students, the first question is which is not the category of shift microoperations. ये सिर्फ 46 स्टूडेंट्स का ठीक है, 2 बच्चों ने आंसर करा है SHR, 7 स्टूडेंट्स ने आंसर करा है CIRL और जो 2 स्टूडेंट्स ने आंसर करा है ASHL. सो इसका जो आंसर राइट है दैट इज DSHL. डी के साथ कोई भी हमारे पास ऐसा ऑपरेशन नहीं होता है जो शिफ्ट माइक्रो ऑपरेशन को बिलोंग करता है, राइट. तो सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज व्हिच शिफ्ट इज यूज्ड टू चेक ओवरफ्लो. मैंने अभी आपके साथ रिसेंटली डिस्कस करा है कि अर्थमेटिक शिफ्ट लेफ्ट ऑपरेशन होता है जो हमारा ओवरफ्लो चेक करने के लिए यूज करा जाता है और जिसके लिए हम लोग वी यूज करते हैं, ठीक है. सो 7 स्टूडेंट्स ने आंसर करा था अर्थमेटिक शिफ्ट राइट, 5 स्टूडेंट्स ने आंसर करा है लॉजिकल शिफ्ट लेफ्ट एंड 2 बच्चों ने आंसर करा है सर्कुलर शिफ्ट लेफ्ट, ठीक है. तो ये मैं रिजल्ट शो कर रहा हूँ आपको, रिजल्ट देख लीजिए. क्वेश्चंस को बेटा ध्यान से पढ़ा कीजिए और फिर आंसर किया कीजिए. So thank you students. Next topic we have arithmetic logic shift unit. So students, from examination point of view, this topic is very important topic in 10 marks questions, right. So first of all, so arithmetic logic shift unit. So we are going to club all the individual operations under one unit, and that unit is called arithmetic logic shift unit. That is now using using the one circuit, I am going to perform arithmetic operations, I am going to perform logical operations, and I am going to perform shift operations. So let's proceed towards next topic. So using ALSU, so this is called arithmetic logic shift unit. So I'm going to combine arithmetic unit, logic unit and shift unit, right. So here I am going to take one typical stage. This stage is called I, that is typical stage. It is written with I. Now AI and BI is acting as a input. Okay, AI and BI are applied to both units. So your particular operation S node and these are called selection lines. The S0, S1 are called selection lines, and these are basically used for selecting particular operation, right? So the one more thing is there, that is 4 into 1 multiplexer. 4 into 1 mux is used. 4 into 1 mux is used to select between DI and EI. Let you know what is DI and EI. Then we have the input for shift operations, that is AI minus 1 and AI plus 1. AI minus 1 is used for SHR and AI plus 1 used for SHL, right? So this entire ALSU performs a total number of 14 operations. Out of these 14 operations, 8 operations for arithmetic unit, 4 operations for logical unit, and 2 operations for shift unit, right? So I will let you know the individual 8 operations, 4 operations, and 2 operations, right? So a total number of 14 operations will be performed using arithmetic logical shift unit.
Sir, what is AI and BI?
AI and BI are two inputs. ये अभी आपको थोड़ी देर में क्लियर हो जाएगा, ये दो हमारी इनपुट्स हैं, अभी आपको डायग्राम दिखाऊंगा तो क्लियर हो जाएगा, ठीक है? और कोई डाउट? AI एंड BI जो है आपकी इनपुट्स हैं, क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
और कोई डाउट?
No, sir.
ठीक है, तो मैंने आपको बताया है कि टोटल नंबर ऑफ 14 ऑपरेशंस विल बी देयर, आउट ऑफ व्हिच 8 arithmetic operations are there, 4 logical operations are there, and 2 shift operations are there. Now each operation is selected. Each operation is selected using 4 selection lines, that is S3, S2, S1, S0, and 1 Cin, right? So I am going to use a total number of 4 selection lines. I am going to use a total number of 4 selection lines and 1 Cin. Did you know what is the meaning of Cin, right? Next, basically Cin is used for arithmetic operations. Cin is carry in and carry out, which is taken from previous circuits. I is a typical stage, that is I am considering only one typical stage of this entire ALSU, right? So Cin stands for carry in, and it is used only in arithmetic operations, right? So next we have some values for selection lines. Some values for selection lines, and it will remain same. So I told you how many arithmetic operations are there. 8 arithmetic operations are there, and for 8 arithmetic operations we have S3 and S2 is equals to 0, 0. For all the arithmetic operations, the value of S3 and S2 is equals to 0, 0. And for logical micro operations, the value of S3 and S2 is equals to 0, 1, right? And 2 logical operations, 2 shift operations, sorry, 2 shift operations. The value of S3, S2 is equals to 1, 0, S3 is equals to 1, 1, and this is for SHR, for arithmetic, for shift right and shift left operations. I'm going to repeat again this thing. S3 and S2 are selection lines, and the value of S3 and S2 will remain 0, 0, for all the 8 arithmetic operations. It will become 0 1 for all the 4 logical operations, and it will be 1 0 for shift right operation and 1 1 for shift left operation, right? So C in is under don't care condition during logical, and C in is under don't care conditions for logical and shift operation, because this is used for only arithmetic operation, right? Am I clear about these points? Am I clear about these points? Unmute करिएगा बेटा। ये जो मैंने आपको ब्लैक बोर्ड्स के ऊपर कुछ ऑपरेशंस समझाए हैं, सिलेक्शन लाइन समझाई हैं, इनपुट समझाई हैं, ये क्लियर है सबको? मैं आगे
Yes,
डायग्राम
sir.
डिस्कस करने जा रहा हूँ, डायग्राम और टेबल बताने जा रहा हूँ कि ये काम कैसे करती है। किसी पॉइंट के अंदर कोई डाउट है तो पूछ लीजिए। किसी स्टूडेंट को कोई डाउट है जो मैंने पॉइंट समझाए हैं, S1 क्या चीज है, S0 क्या चीज है। हमारे पास टोटल कितनी सिलेक्शन लाइन्स थी? एनीवन फ्रॉम यू? हाउ मेनी सिलेक्शन लाइन्स आर देयर?
4.
वेरी गुड। S3 से लेकर S0 से, ठीक है। एंड कैरी सिग्नल्स कितने थे? एक है कैरी इन और दूसरा है कैरी आउट, जो कि हमारे यूज होते थे अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेशंस के लिए। दे आर बेसिकली मेंट फॉर अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेशंस, राइट? So let's proceed towards next slide. So let's take a look into the diagram. So here we have 4 selection lines. So S3, S2, S0 or S1 and CI or CN. It will be taken as an input to arithmetic circuit, and the CI plus 1, that is C out. So CI means one typical stage, I means one typical stage, right? Similarly, S0, S1. So I have written for 8 arithmetic. So in this table, total number of 14 micro operations are there, and in case of first 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. S3 and S2 are set to 0 as given on the blackboard, right? तो जो आपके पहले 8 ऑपरेशंस हैं उनके लिए S3 और S2 क्या है? 0 है, और आगे वाले 4 ऑपरेशंस के लिए क्या है? 0 1। ये देखिए ब्लैक बोर्ड पे लिखा हुआ है ना, मैंने बताया था आपको। फॉर लॉजिकल 4 ऑपरेशंस S3 and S2 0 1. So you have 4 consecutive values 0 1 in table, and for second last value, that is S3 S2 1 0. This is for shift right. This is for shift right, that is 1 0, and 1 1 for shift left. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Now let's proceed towards S1, S0 and Cn, right? Right? So how the values for S0 and S1 and Cin will be set. So how many total operations are used for my arithmetic? How many total number of arithmetic
8.
operations are there? 8. How many total arithmetic operations are there, students? 8 arithmetic operations are there now. And for arithmetic operations we have CI, we have Cn, we have C0 and C1. So how many variables are there? 3 variables. So 2 raised to power 3, which is equals to 8. So total combination will be 0 0 0 0 0 1. Next 0 1 0 0 1 1, and so on up to 1 1 1. So for these 8 arithmetic operations, the value in your table, it will be 000 to 111. So check out the value, that is here 000, 001 and so on up to 111. Am I clear? And for Cn will be 0 or 1 for arithmetic operations, and for all the other operations it will be under don't care conditions, right? It will be under don't care conditions. Clear hai? And then we have for how many operations are used for logical? How many operations are used for logical? A total number of 4 logical operations. It means only 2 selection lines will be used. 2 raised to 2 is equals to 4. So combination will be 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Am I clear? And for S1 and S2, they are not sent for SHR and SHL. That is why I have put across, that is they are under don't care conditions, right? So in case of first line, if you have all your selection lines are 0 and your Cin is 0, simply your data from A will be transferred to Fi. That is, your data from A will be transferred from this operation to F, right? So a multiplexer is used to select between Di and Ei, right? So the table and diagram is clear to all of you? Hello? Any doubt to any student?
रिपीट सर.
हाँ जी,
सर रिपीट कर दीजिए एक बार.
किसको रिपीट करूं बेटा, बताइए.
पूरे डायग्राम को.
कंप्लीट डायग्राम को रिपीट करना है. देखिए, सबसे पहले हमारे पास यहाँ पे क्या है, S3 एंड S2 जो है हमारे पास सिलेक्शन लाइंस हैं, ठीक है, जो कि हमारा मल्टीप्लेक्सर का डेटा सेलेक्ट करती थी, ठीक है. सो दैट इज वाई उसकी जो इनपुट है S3 और S2 की जो इनपुट है वो कहाँ पे डाली हुई है हमने, मल्टीप्लेक्सर को. अब मल्टीप्लेक्सर ने सिलेक्शन कैसे देनी है, ये 0 1 2 3 में से सिलेक्ट कैसे करना है, वो DI और CI इनपुट के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, ठीक है. नाउ the entire values for S0 to S3. हेलो, वो हमने ड्राइव करी है फ्रॉम टेबल. सो जो आपकी S3 और S2 है वो आपका 0 है फॉर पहले 8 ऑपरेशंस, फॉर फर्स्ट 8 ऑपरेशंस, बिकॉज दे आर अर्थमेटिक ऑपरेशंस. द वैल्यू ऑफ S3 and S2 is 0, right? And for further 4 logical operations, its value becomes 0 1 0 1 0 1 and 0 1. And for shift right and shift left operations, it will becomes 1 0 and 1 1, right? After that, because we have a total number of 3 S1, S0 and Cin, these 3 variables are used. The total variables are 3. So 2 raised to power 3 is equals to 8, and we have to make a total number of 8 combinations. So your combinations will be 000 to 111. So 000 to 111. After that, for Cin, because Cin does not play any role in case of logical shift and normal shift, logical shift and shift right and shift left operations. So that is why I have put across in place of Cin, right? So here I have placed a cross over here. After that, 4 operations have to be selected. So it will be 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, and these S3 and S2 does not play any role for shift right and shift left operations. They are put into don't care conditions. क्लियर है? अब बताइए मेरे को। ये डायग्राम के अंदर हमने क्या करा हुआ है, अगर आपने शिफ्ट राइट करनी है, सिंपली शिफ्ट राइट करनी है, तो आपका डेटा कहां से आएगा, AI-1, AI-1 से आपकी इनपुट आएगी जो यहां से जाएगी, और यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा, ये भी 0 होगा, ये भी 0 होगा, और S3 और S2 की वैल्यू क्या बन जाएगी, S3 में पास होगा 1 और S2 में पास होगा 0। इसका मतलब क्या है, 1 0, और बाकी आपकी डोंट केयर कंडीशंस के अंदर रहेंगी। उसका मतलब क्या है कि आपका जो भी AI-1 के अंदर है वो शिफ्ट राइट होके F के अंदर आ जाएगा। समझ आ गया? Am I clear? Am I clear about this? हाँ जी स्टूडेंट्स, कोई डाउट है? क्लियर है कि नहीं क्लियर है? डायग्राम और टेबल समझ में आया? हेलो, आगे चलें?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
बेटा कोई डाउट है तो पूछ लीजिए। अगर टेबल में अभी भी कोई डाउट है या डायग्राम के अंदर कोई डाउट है तो पूछ लो।
No, sir.
चलिए, एक बार ये जो मैंने थ्योरी लिखी हुई है ना वो मैंने बोली नहीं है, लेकिन जो मैंने ब्लैक बोर्ड पे आपको पॉइंट समझाए हैं ना वो सारे इसके अंदर मेंशन्ड है। जो ब्लैक बोर्ड के ऊपर पॉइंट्स लिखे थे ना वो इसके अंदर मेंशन्ड है, इसको पढ़ लेना थ्योरी को, ठीक है? थ्योरी में बोलूंगा नहीं। तो नेक्स्ट है हमारा बस ट्रांसफर एंड मेमोरी ट्रांसफर, बट बिफोर दैट अगेन वन पोल इज देयर, और पोल के बाद हम 10 मिनट की ब्रेक करेंगे और उसके बाद नेक्स्ट टॉपिक पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है? सो टाइम फॉर नेक्स्ट पोल। ठीक है बेटा, लीजिए। हाँ जी students. So I'm going to end the second poll. Hurry up, hurry up. One student is left. So the first question is, the answer of the first question is S3 and S2 are in don't care condition under. तो हमारा जो S3 और S2 सिलेक्शन लाइंस हैं ये डोंट केयर कंडीशंस में नहीं जाती हैं। अगर आप टेबल देखिए, मैं आपको स्क्रीन पे शो कर रहा हूँ, तो अगर मैं आपको टेबल दिखाऊं तो टेबल के अंदर बच्चे यहाँ पे हमारी जो S3 और S2 के आगे मैंने क्रॉस कभी भी नहीं लगाया है, राइट। तो इसका जो आंसर है इट इज नन ऑफ दीज, राइट। So only 19 students are able to grab this question. जिन बच्चों ने अर्थमेटिक ऑपरेशन, शिफ्ट ऑपरेशन या लॉजिकल ऑपरेशन लिखा है ये सभी का गलत है। क्लियर है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन था हाउ मेनी टोटल ऑपरेशंस आर परफॉर्म्ड बाय ALSU। तो मैंने ब्लैक बोर्ड पे भी लिखा हुआ है। टोटल हमारे 14 ऑपरेशंस हैं जिनमें से 8 अर्थमेटिक ऑपरेशंस हैं, 4 लॉजिकल ऑपरेशंस हैं और 2 शिफ्ट ऑपरेशंस हैं। तो ये हमारा 52 बच्चों का सिर्फ ठीक हुआ है। तो मैंने रिजल्ट आपके साथ शेयर करे हैं, देख लीजिए। तो वेरी गुड, जिनका आंसर ये ठीक है। जिनका गलत है वो 3 बच्चे, 3 और 2 5 बच्चे हैं जिन्होंने गलत आंसर करा है। क्वेश्चन अच्छे तरह से पढ़ा कीजिए और फिर आंसर किया कीजिए, ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स। चलिए, तो अब 10 मिनट की ब्रेक है, आपको पानी पूनी पी लो। 10 मिनट के बाद मैं दोबारा कंटिन्यू करूंगा और हमारा टॉपिक जो है वो नया टॉपिक है और वो है बस एंड मेमोरी ट्रांसफर, ठीक है। थैंक यू। ओके। हेलो, एनी डाउट?
No, sir.
So first of all, now you will have to transfer your data from register to bus, and then so here we have register A, register B, register C and register D. First of all, your data will be settled down onto the bus, right? And from the bus it will be sent to the respective register. So how that? First of all, from register C it will be sent to the buses, and then from the buses it will be sent to the respective registers using the concept of decoder. So here I am using 2 into 4 decoder. So 2 into 4 decoder means you are going to choose 2 selection lines. So here you have Z and W. Z and W as a selection line. The values will be 2 selection lines. It means a total 4 combinations will be there. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Right? So 4 combinations will be there. If you have, so you have D note, D1, D2 and D3. So which register is going to accept the data from the source registers? If you have D note is equals to 1, if the value of D note is equals to 1, it means D note is equals to 1, it means register R note is going to receive data from bus. If the value of D1 is equals to 1, how this value is equals to 1? By this 0, 0. So if ZW is equals to, this is for D0, D1, D2 and D3. So 1 1 means 1 plus 1. What will be the decimal value? 2 plus 1, that is 3. So D3 will be activated. It means D3 is connected to which register? D3 is connected to register R3. So it will be loaded by using E as a enable signal. Am I clear? So first of all, your data from register C, it will be settled down onto bus, n bit bus, and then it will be transferred to any of your destination register, that is R2, R3 or R4, right? Am I clear, students? Am I clear?
Sir, what is 2 plus 1?
Hanji, what is
2 plus 1.
2 plus 1? Beta, value. This is value. If you are writing 1 1, that is 8 4 2 1. According, if you want to make decimal 3, how you can make decimal 3 when the value of 1 1, that is 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. According to 8 4 2 1 rule. ये आपने पढ़ा होगा.
Yes, sir.
पता
Yes,
है ना?
sir.
तो ये उसकी वैल्यू लिखी है मैंने 2 plus 1. 1 1 का मतलब क्या है? 1 1 का डेसिमल वैल्यू क्या होती है? 3. 1 0 की डेसिमल वैल्यू क्या होती है? 2. 0 1 की डेसिमल वैल्यू क्या होती है? 1. 0 0 की डेसिमल वैल्यू क्या होती है? 0. तो D0 कब लोड होगा आपका? D0 कब लोड होगा? जब Z और W की वैल्यू क्या आएगी आपके पास? 0 0. Similarly, D1 will be loaded if the value of Z and W is equals to 0 1. Am I clear? Anji Prakash, Ankit Prakash.
Yes, sir.
What is your doubt?
Sir, clear हो गए?
अब क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
ये सिर्फ मैं ओवरव्यू दे रहा हूँ, अभी आपको बड़ी डायग्राम दिखाता हूँ इसकी, उसके अंदर ज्यादा क्लियर हो जाएगा. ये पता चल गया ना कि बस ट्रांसफर होती कैसे है? बस का कॉन्सेप्ट पता चल गया आपको?
Yes, sir.
जो आपके घर के अंदर डेस्कटॉप पड़े हुए हैं, उसके अंदर एक साटा बस यूज होती है, जिसके अंदर वायर्स इकट्ठी बंच बना होता है, उसको बोला जाता है बस. बेसिकली इट इज यूज्ड फॉर एक्सचेंजिंग द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ रजिस्टर्स. रजिस्टर्स अगर हम यूज करेंगे तो उन रजिस्टर को यूज करने में मेरे को नंबर ऑफ वायर्स लगेंगी. हर एक रजिस्टर को मैं दूसरे रजिस्टर के साथ कनेक्ट करूंगा अलग अलग केबल यूज करके, ठीक है. और अगर मैं बस का कॉन्सेप्ट यूज कर रहा हूं तो मेरी सिंगल बस के साथ ही वो चीज एस्टैब्लिश हो जाएगा, सर्किट. क्लियर है? चलिए, तो बस का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है उसकी हम इंप्लीमेंटेशन दो तरीकों से कर सकते हैं. वी हैव टू मेथड्स फॉर इंप्लीमेंटिंग द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ बसेस. द वन मेथड इज कॉल्ड by using the concept of multiplexers, and the second concept is called by using the concept of three state bus buffers, right? So let's discuss these one by one. So first is multiplexers. तो ये डायग्राम देखिए अच्छी तरह से. तो इसके अंदर हमने क्या करा हुआ है? मल्टीप्लेक्सर्स यूज करे हुए हैं 4 मैंने, ठीक है. तो इसके अंदर मैं क्या करने जा रहा हूँ? सबसे पहले रजिस्टर सी से बस के ऊपर डेटा डालूंगा, और उसके बाद जब ये यहाँ पे मैंने यूज करी हुई है 4 लाइन कॉमन बस, दैट इज व्हाई आई हैव मेड 1 2 3 एंड 4 कॉमन लाइंस, राइट. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, सपोज दिस सी रजिस्टर, द कंटेंट्स ऑफ सी रजिस्टर विल बी सेंट ऑनटू द बस, एंड आफ्टर द बस it will be sent onto the destination register, right? Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
तो बेसिकली कंट्रोल सिग्नल्स जो हैं वो आपके डिटरमाइन करेंगे कि कौन सा रजिस्टर को आपने सिलेक्ट करना है बाय बस ड्यूरिंग ईच ट्रांसफर. तो जैसे यहाँ पे मैं क्या करूंगा, एस नोट एस, यहाँ पे मैंने 2 सिलेक्शन लाइन यूज करी हुई है. देखिए जरा, मल्टीप्लेक्सर यूज करा हुआ है 4 into 1 4 into 1 4 into 1, राइट. तो यहाँ पे अगर हमारा एस नोट और एस वन की वैल्यू है 0 0, एस नोट और एस वन की वैल्यू है 0 0। इसका मतलब है 0 वाली जो वैल्यू है वो एक्टिवेट हो जाएगी, इसकी 0 वाला एक्टिव हो जाएगा, समझे? अगर 0 वाला एक्टिव हो गया तो यहां से डेटा आएगा 0th बिट के अंदर ए नोट, बी नोट, सी नोट एंड डी नोट। ये आपकी डायग्राम ज्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स ना हो जाए इसलिए मैंने यहाँ पे सारे जो हैं वो सर्किट्स नहीं बनाए हुए हैं, लाइंस नहीं ड्रॉ करी हुई, ठीक है? तो रिस्पेक्टिव यहाँ से अब डेटा किसने भेजना है? सी ने। तो पहले वाले से डेटा क्या आएगा हमारा? 4 into 1 मीन्स उसको 4 इनपुट्स मिलनी है, ठीक है? तो यहाँ से आया मेरे पास सी नोट, यहाँ से आया मेरे पास C1, यहाँ से आया C2 और यहाँ से आया C3। मीन्स कि आपका सी रजिस्टर का कंप्लीट डेटा आपका इस बस के ऊपर प्लेस हो जाएगा। समझ आई बेटा? समझ आया? टोटल आपके पास रजिस्टर्स हैं 4। You have 4 registers A, B, C और D। 0 0। ये काम करते कैसे हैं ये देखिए। You have 2 selection lines, S note, S1, 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 1 1, and register selected. That is, if the value of S note S1 is 0 0, A will be selected. If the value is 0 1, B will be selected. If the value is 1 0, C will be selected. If the value is 1 1, D will be selected. Am I clear? So now I have to send the data from register C. So I need to pass 1 0 in my selection lines, that is S note and S1, right? It means here you need to pass 1 0 for C. If each individual multiplexer is receiving 1 0, it means 1 0 means which value? That is second number. Second number value is, and second number value to all the multiplexer is coming from C. That is C note, C1, C2 and C3. Then it will be put onto the 4-line common bus. Any doubt? Any doubt to anyone? Any doubt to any student? So then after placing the data onto the bus, it will be taken using this circuit, right? That is, from bus you have to use the decoder and it will be sent onto the respective register, destination register, right? So this is one of the methods of transferring the data using muxes, multiplexers, right? The second alternate way is called 3-state bus buffers. So 3-state bus buffers के अंदर क्या होता है? You have a normal input A and you have the control input C, right? And you are getting output Y is equals to A as such. If C is equals to 1, if the value of C is equals to 0, the circuit will be in high impedance state, right? If the value of C is equals to 1, you will get the same contents as of Y in A, and if the value of C is equals to 0, your circuit will not work, right? So the entire bus line concept is represented with this diagram, right? So again, if the value of S note S1 is 0 0 and enable signal is 1 0 0 0 0 means 0 bit, that is A note. So 0 here, this signal is 1, so means the contents of register A will be transferred. If the value of S0 and S1 is 01, means 01 is decimal value is 1. So 1 के corresponding यहाँ पे क्या है? B0. It means bus line 4 bit 0. Similarly, you have 4 corresponding circuits similar to this circuit. Clear है? हेलो, हाँ जी स्टूडेंट्स, क्लियर है ये? हेलो, सबको क्लियर है बेटा?
यस सर, यस सर।
ये समझ
Yes,
आ
sir.
गया कि ये काम कैसे कर रहा है 3 स्टेट बस बफर? यहाँ पे अगर इसकी वैल्यू 00 है तो ये 0 वाला चलेगा, इसका मतलब है ए रजिस्टर अपने कंटेंट्स डालेगा बस के ऊपर। अगर इसकी वैल्यू 1 है तो कौन सा रजिस्टर बस के ऊपर वैल्यू डालेगा, बताइए मेरे को जरा।
D
कैसे?
S0 और S1 की वैल्यू 1 होगी।
1 और 1, हाँ 1 और 1 का डेसिमल क्या होता है? 3। शाबाश, समझ आ गया आपको? ये समझ आ गया ना? ये एक सर्किट बनाया मैंने A0, B0, C0, D0 के लिए। सिमिलरली ये सेम बेटा 3 सर्किट्स और होंगे आपके पास, A1, B1, C1 और D1 के लिए, A2, B2, C2 और D2 के लिए, और A3, B3, C3 और D3 के लिए। क्लियर है? So this is about your bus transfer. क्लियर है बेटा? नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट जो है हमारा मेमोरी ट्रांसफर का, वो हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर के अंदर पढ़ेंगे। इसके अंदर कोई आज के लेक्चर में कोई डाउट है तो पूछिए मेरे से। एनी डाउट टू एनी स्टूडेंट? आज के लिए बस इतना ही है। बस नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में बेटा आपका ये वाला जो चैप्टर है वो खत्म हो जाएगा, प्लस मैं आपको नया चैप्टर शुरू कराऊंगा, चैप्टर नंबर 5।
ओके सर।
इसमें कोई डाउट है पूछ लीजिए। मैं आज आपको ग्रुप में ये पीपीटी शेयर कर दूंगा, ठीक है? और आप ये पीपीटी एक बार गो थ्रू कर लेना। अगर किसी को कोई डाउट होगा नेक्स्ट लेक्चर के अंदर, वो डाउट पहले क्लियर कर लेना। अभी कोई डाउट है तो आप अभी पूछ सकते हैं मेरे से। हाँ जी, नो डाउट?
नो सर।
किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं है? समझ आ रहा है बेटा कि नहीं आ रहा है?
आ रहा है सर।
बुक्स डाउनलोड कर ली आपने ना? गूगल के ऊपर लिखना मोरिस मैनो, कंप्यूटर आर्किटेक्चर बाय मोरिस मैनो, उसकी आपको पीडीएफ मिल जाएगी गूगल पे। तो हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट है जो हमने आज पढ़ा है तो मेरे से पूछ लीजिए, एक बार गो थ्रू कर लीजिए, ठीक है? अगर कोई डाउट है तो पूछिए मेरे से। तो फटाफट व्यू करते हैं आज हमने क्या क्या पढ़ा है। तो सबसे पहले हमने करे थे शिफ्ट माइक्रो ऑपरेशंस। शिफ्ट माइक्रो ऑपरेशंस के अंदर मैंने आपको करवाया था 3 तरह की कैटेगरीज, लॉजिकल शिफ्ट, सर्कुलर शिफ्ट और अर्थमेटिक शिफ्ट। आफ्टर दैट वी हैव स्टडीड व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय लॉजिकल शिफ्ट। तो इसके अंदर मैंने आपको बताया था कि इंफॉर्मेशन हमारी लॉस होती है एंड जीरो विल बी यूज्ड एज अ सीरियल इनपुट, ठीक है। तो इसके लिए सिंबल्स यूज होते हैं SHL और SHR। उसके बाद हमने पढ़ा था सर्कुलर शिफ्ट। So there will be no loss of information in case of circular shift, right? So symbols used CIL and CIR. Next we have studied about arithmetic shift right. So when you are going to perform arithmetic shift left, your number is multiplied by 2, and when you are going to use arithmetic shift right, your number is divides by 2, right? So again a concept of overflow flip-flop is used in case of arithmetic shift left operation, and it is checked with the help of V overflow register, V register. Next we have studied about ALSU. इसके अंदर हमने पढ़ा था ये जो ALSU है, it is one single circuit which is used for combining the 3 individual circuits, that is arithmetic circuit, logical circuit and shift circuit. A total number of 14 micro operations will be performed, out of which 8 are used for arithmetic operations, 4 are used for logical operations and 2 are used for shift operations, right? So this is a diagram for it and a corresponding table for it. Then we have studied about bus transfer. Bus is basically a path, or you can say a group of wires over which information is transferred from any of the several sources to any of the several destinations. So first of all, your data from the register is placed onto the bus, and then using the concept of multiplexers or 3-state bus buffers, and then from the bus it will be sent onto the destination registers with the help of decoders, right? So this is a summary of what we have studied today. So thank you very much students for your active listening. So thank you. Catch you later in next lecture. Thank you, beta.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.